Okay. Hello. As you see, I have my little sketch down. Lucky my little spinel. But as you can see, I also did not do that on the recording. I was not about to record myself scrolling through Pinterest trying to find an idea on what to do for this little thingy doggy. But no script, no writing, freeballing it. I'm gonna color this in and horrible. Color this in. Try to say my thoughts that I think I want this to be like the background to be more of a darker hue compared to the front. Because comparing her colors, I want her to pop out in this colorful area. So let me make that a little dingier. And the colors don't matter off the bat because I can always color balance them. If I don't like how they are exactly, it helps a lot. It really does help a lot, not needing to worry about the exact shade. So I think that is a good background for like this part. Let me add a little more. Oh wait, no, I actually like that more. No, I like this more. Do a little shading. Okay, the colors don't need to be perfect at this stage. They just need to exist, if I'm honest. And oh, there's a curtain right here. I'll figure out the exact color I want it to be because I don't want it to blend in too much with her hair. I mean, with her little, like, gesture hat. But right here are just cameras, light. So like a light source right there. Camera. A little more. I don't want that dark. And a little more in between. Okay, a little too much in between. Okay, that's better. Think I want the shading to be right there. For this is a lighter color right here. A little too light in between for this. Just do the easy route and do this. And this is gonna be this color. No, actually it's gonna be a lighter color because it's closer to the light right here, so I want it to reflect a little more. I'm literally so good. Oh my god. Now, this is a little quarter, so it's going to be like a little blurry vision of this. But I think I want that to be like a pink hue. A little cutesy. Not maybe a little, so it still looks light, I guess. Let me change that a little more. Again, you don't gotta like super worry about the colors at this stage. Just it needs to be like how neat they are. It doesn't really matter on that aspect. You just gotta get the colors down first so you know where everything is color-wise. Want a darker color right here, like a camera lens right there. I want a little contrast right here too. Okay. Dude, I'm literally so good. Okay, this will be a pink hue too because it's more screens. I was gonna say the white because, you know, she's mostly a white court gem. I guess they love pink. They love their dead pink diamond. So they'll make it pink screens. It doesn't really matter how good this is at this moment. I think I want a little dark right here. A table right here. And oh my god, there is a platform right here too. Maybe a diamond would go good right here. But there's a lot of diamond shapes already. But she is like homeworld propaganda, so maybe I'll do all the colors right here because it isn't shown. Like, she has all the colors on her, but not in the classic diamond format. So maybe I'll do that right there. Yeah, it doesn't look any specific around the crest, so I won't really care about the exact colors I'll use. Can't be white, yellow, blue, or pink. Let me first make sure I like the idea. Again, it does not really matter how clean it is at this stage. Just gotta get the colors down. This is a little too bright though for my liking, but it will be on the stage, so maybe it will good with the light beaming down on it. But I will maybe shade that part. But this is the main camera, so the white diamond would probably be right here. Yellow right here. Blue right here. And the colors do not really matter at the moment. Oh, yeah, I actually do like this angle because it covers the pink more. There's nothing wrong with a little trimming. Maybe there is a little wrong with something trimming. Jump scare, it's me, editing for it. I will be popping up a few times in the video. This is the first longest pause in the video. I just want to bump in and, give a little warning. But at the moment, asked me, she's kind of struggling with colors, so screw her. Okay, damn, screw you too. Thank God for color, color balance. Yeah, color balance. I would be stressing out right now. But, like, this is the general hue I'm going for, I guess. Okay, I do like this right here. It's more faded. Oh my god, let me... I want to be dark right here because the light's not reaching this, but it is emitting it. And where's the green on this, actually? Where is the green? I have green on her. Where is it? Did I not do it on here? I didn't even do her little diamonds on this piece. I would have, actually really forgotten that. Future Fork speaking, and I did not put those diamonds on that final drawing. Copy. I don't want multiple layers, so I'll just do that. Let me douse her. This is probably easier. Picture me, I never explain in the entire video what I'm doing each time I do this. I'm basically just unifying the colors to, match more well. Which is much better than it being an eyesore. Okay, yeah. Actually, yeah. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, I'll make this look prettier in a moment. Just, the rough colors are really important to everything. Doesn't really need to look pretty at this stage. And if you're wondering why I'm going in this order of coloring, typically doing the background is easier because it lets you build off of things. But it typically lets you build it off easier if you work on colors in the background slowly versus stressing, making it look really neat and such. The most important part is really just having fun. Just, what's the point of drawing if you're not having fun? Okay, I'm actually loving that. I am actually loving that. I just realized my voice probably sounds a little weird right now. That's because I'm trying to not be too loud. Literally everyone's here right now. The whole family's here, so I'm trying to not talk too loud. Kinda have a loud voice. I kinda have a loud voice. I kinda have a loud voice. Kinda big mouth. You know, this is also a good stage to get like very general lighting done. Let me. So, I would be doing this. So, add a little shine there. I am not that talented where I can just apply lighting right here. So I'm gonna use the wonders of technology to do that for me. Overlay or off color or something. Because I think I would die. I mean, I can do it, but I would cry. I'd be upset. Very upset. Color. Color. Editor, cut that out. Me, I'm the editor. What the hell, dude? Are you mocking me? Okay, let's just act nothing happened. Okay, just add in some very basic colors of hers. I will be like refining it and stuff. It looks so wonky without the layers. I mean, without the sketch thing. I haven't done like a background in a while, so yeah, this is. I'm trying to get unrusty right here. As I said before, it is easier building off of things, hence why I did the hat. Using my own logic, I should probably add on the strings. I mean the stripes. I don't gotta worry about that later, because if I did that later, I'd ruin that part. Subtle foreshadowing much? And I don't really want to do the checkers at the moment, and they're in a very good spot where I can put that in later, so I will do that. Because the checkers are kind of a hassle. I really hate doing checker patterns. And she's like 70% now, like 30% checkered. Which sucks, because this is a very pretty design. Well, I think it's I like her design. That's why I bought it. This doesn't need to be perfect either. I just putting it down, or I don't gotta worry about this mess. I was going to scream if her arms had checkers too. I think I'll make the microphone this color so it brings that color back to the focus. It brings this area to this, so it correlates both of them. That makes sense. Do you want to use a lighter color though? Oh my god, this color theory is crazy. This is going to be a little tough because this leg swirls all the way over here, here, to here, here, here. So I just gotta keep that swirl running. Actually, I don't want the yellow going right there because it'll merge with the green, I think. Okay, I can put some blue right here because it doesn't touch. And instead of another swirl, it will be going outwards. I think I will put a dividing layer right here so you can tell the difference. Review! Okay, that's coming along. That is coming along, actually. That is coming along. Maybe I won't add a light right there. I think I've gotta do it by hand. I don't like how that looks. Let me at least detail the background a bit. So I'm gonna start shading this a bit where I can do some detail on top of it. And I'll come back to Lucky in a moment. It does not need to look pretty. I'll be so honest, I'm mostly telling that to myself. Because you gotta trust the process. You really gotta trust the process. I feel like it's such a trust the process thing. I'm gonna be so honest. Okay, just messy shading. Trust the process. I'm gonna be so honest. Trust it, trust it, trust it. Trust it. Trust it. I gotta log in. Just the shading part is really important. I don't want to do that under what I have. Dude, I can't wait for dinner. I already know it's going to be more pozole. It's going to be more pozole. It's all. I'm going to eat like 2 bowls again. I literally love pozole so much. It's all I can think about. Even in my midst of drawing, it's all I can think about. My throat is kind of hurting. I don't think I've been talking that much. And I've been like very docile with my volume. I'm trying to be docile with my volume. This is just rough shading, so I shouldn't really need to worry that much. I like having details down too. Actually, this is a good moment to do this. Saturation looks alright. That was good to do. I think I want to darken this. Either I want to darken this whole platform right here. Okay, yeah, darkening it is definitely the choice. Not too bad. The white isn't seen at this angle. Your fork again, and I never say it out loud, but I end up really liking that the white crest isn't showing because Lucky is representing the fork by just sitting there. Okay, yeah. That makes it look a little more lively. But I want the curtains to lightly drape. And let me actually add a little light right here, like a little glare. Yeah, typically it's good to not like for the lighting and the shading to not do it directly from here. It looks a little off. Typically I like going up or down to add a little more color to the piece. And it helps bring out certain colors that you want to be popping. And I want this to look a little more pink. Okay, that's better. I want that to look a little more pink, and that helps it look more pink and less red, more of a reddish. Typically for the shading, I like going down while still keeping the very vibrant color on it. I hope this is good. I'm really bad with perspective. I'm just winging it. I am winging this hard. Again, you don't really need to worry about this stage because this is just the rough colors and shading. Now, I will be stressing around these stripes though. I really hate. It's going to be such a hassle. That's looking pretty decent. And I'm still not going to worry about. Still not going to worry about the checkers at this point. That's going to be a later endeavor. Spreading. It won't just be a heart light because light spreads. Watch me not doing the checkers bite me in the ass. It's going to be so funny. I don't want to do them right now. Checkers are such a hassle. I literally hate doing checkers. I literally hate the game checkers too. Like, I'm so bad at it. I'm just not a checkers person. Easier for me to blend it out if I know the colors already. Like, kinda how like I did it right here. The lights are shining down, glossy, hard light right here. This is shadowed because of the leg. Oh, this kind of looks like a mess. I have not done like big piece like this in a hot moment. You know, this is just like real life painting a little bit. I have more technology advantages, thankfully. I would be suffering. You know, the one con of doing this when there's so many other colors, it's harder to keep track of the hues. It's a little more harder for me to do that. I kind of lose the plot of it when it's multiple colors like this. Maybe Lucky wasn't a great choice for this, but it was only a character I can really think of, so into she goes. Yeah, that looks a little better. Oh, no it does not. Okay, yeah, I like that better. I'm not really liking that color right there. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect. I'm telling myself that mostly, because I can go and change that afterwards. It's really hard to at least fix the hue shifting when I'm already all done. That's the whole problem. I hate dealing with fixing hue shifting afterwards. Maybe I'm entering my crazy arc. I think I can definitely tell me not adding those checkers in or it's gonna be a problem later on. Just looking at this. Don't think about that. Do not think about that. That is the problem for future me. That is a problem for future me and not me right now. Not me. I will figure out where to do the checkers. I will. Okay, yeah, the checkers should still be fine. That's actually going to be a problem.
Yeah, it was a problem.
I'm doing this so bad.
You are.
I take it back. I'm doing this so good.
Are you even listening to me? No, you're not. This is
See,
going to be a problem.
Trust the process.
No,
trust the process.
Stop.
Trust the process. Just
stop.
like I said.
No.
Trust the process.
No.
Trust the process.
No.
Still
it's done. It's done. Just stop touching it. Stop touching it for now, please.
What the hell am I doing?
Yeah. What are you doing? Dude, let's pull out a reference picture. Please.
I will fix that in a moment. Let me do some overlay shading first, then I'll shade that in. Now make it look more pleasant and have more value to it. I'm gonna like overlay this so it'll look a little better. I'll do the same for the lighting. Let's add a little more to give it a little oomph. Now let me do a little over shading as well. Can't really tell the difference, but let me overlay it first and you can definitely tell. Okay, for this, I'm gonna blur it some. And do this for that as well. It's easier for me to do my thing. Okay, I think wait, now let me do a little more. But it's the little detail parts going to be like soon. Oh, I totally forgot about those stars. I'll focus on that in the detail part, I guess. The more value and stuff. That is very important to keep in mind while you're shading. It really makes and breaks a piece, if I'm honest. You don't really think about it while you're doing it, but it really does help along a piece. Okay, I think it is time to detailing a bit. Now, you don't need to be super detailed. I'm still not the greatest at it, but the illusion of detail is also very important to learn. I want pozole! I want pozole! I want pozole! I want pozole! Yeah, oh, and don't forget, I was talking about this earlier. I want a little roll. Let me do it, that would be easier. I want a little roll of the fabric right here. I love adding little lines to my stuff. Like graham cracker. Graham cracker tasty. Doesn't need to be perfect, because this is how far away it's gonna see. Illusion, illusion, just illusion. Homeworld, we're perfect. And the detailing part is usually like this. Usually deleting, redoing, deleting, redoing. A lot of that. Just boring stuff. I like it. That's why I do it. To the normal person, I could imagine it's boring as hell. Do not touch the cloud again. Just leave it alone at this point. This is just a lot. As you can see, it is just a lot of small details.
Oh my god, the checkers. The checkers.
I forgot about the checkers. Oh my god, I hate checkers. Oh, checkers. Maybe I can just get a checkered pattern and mush it. Oh my god, it's just occurred to me. I've been doing this in dead silence for 2 hours and 20 minutes. No music in the background. I've just been raw dogging this drawing. Dead silence. I probably will keep doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna see how long I can do that. At least done with that. I can just do this super easy. Okay, all easy now. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, easy. Easy. Oh, shit. Easy, easy. Oh shit. Okay, easy. No problems at all. Wow, I love you, Chowder. Oh my god. Chowder never does me wrong. Okay, I don't really care that much on how accurate it is, but maybe I'll pump this up a bit. What did I do right here? What the hell? making sure all the value's good for the shading so it doesn't blend all into one foot. You can kind of tell which is which. This is kind of tough, trying to make it look like it's swirling down. So this is basically the longest section without any audio, but that's because I was very much locked in. The whole section's pretty straightforward. It's just a lot of shading, detailing with small lines over and over. AKA how it's been for like the past 30 minutes. As a side note, I do hope it's obvious I made Lucky stare at the viewer directly and not the camera that, she should be facing instead. I hope causes a bit of uneasiness, but I'm not too sure. I hope it gives that feeling. Pathole. Pathole. No, back to my little grind of adding little details and dead, quiet silence. Because apparently that's what I'm doing. Just adding little details and dead, quiet silence with no background. Hey, if it works, it works. If it works, it works. Still doing little tiny details. This really is the longest part when it comes to drawing for me. Just refining little details. The detail part is usually the longest. That's usually because, I make it all neat and clean, I guess. Oh my god, thank god I have that where I would have forgotten the little sparkle. I already said this a while ago. Oh my god.
I still forgot the sparkles.
I really would have forgotten those sparkles. Oh my god.
I did forget them. I very much did.
Oh my god. That hand was a genuine nightmare to finish, by the way. I guess this is a very good lesson to always use a reference when you sketch, because I did not. Here, you can see me doing quote-unquote airbrush shading. I'm just doing really thick lines and using the blur tool, but it just gives me more control. I'm gonna flatten the image now. And I'm gonna do what I love the most. Wait, let me do this first. Sharpen. And Gracia something blur. I just like the texture it gives it. It looks pretty nice. You know, compared to how soft it looks. And now it looks soft, crunchy. Color balance now. Seriously, in that show, the color balance menu, I just look insane. Oh my god. Flatten. Oh, I totally should have done a time lapse for this. That would have been so cool. Too late. Actually, very late. Extremely late, actually. It doesn't even show the color curving. It genuinely looks like I'm just moving my mouse around doing like wizard spells on this. Abracadabra! Can you tell I've been editing this video for like almost 7 hours straight? I feel like I'm genuinely losing it as each hour clocks down. Okay, yeah, that looks way better. Little last section, it's just me putting on little last minute touches. like little filters, little overlapping light ballops, anything I think that should have been added to it, like, I definitely tell that, past me, she was clogged out. I was at that for like 4 hours. I was tired. All like the raw footage of me is just mumbling random nonsense. I think I'm all done, but that's pretty much how I like color and shade a big piece like this. Just it's a lot of tiny adding on and adding on, adding on. But the blocking of colors is pretty easy, and it just takes a lot of time, as this recording is almost 4 hours and 30 minutes long. And most of that time was just me detailing this drawing out. But it is pretty easy. Bye bye!